So if you've been spending any of your extra free time here on YouTube recently, you've probably noticed that anyone in the personal finance niche has flooded their channel with stimulus check content. And look, I am no different because I really do think it's important to keep you updated. But today I want to give you something new to listen to, and it's a product that I personally use and think is fantastic. And that is the new cash management feature through Robinhood. So if you want to learn more about Robinhood's new cash management feature and the unique benefits that it can add to your financial life, then stick around. Let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So like I said, I just want to provide you with a little bit of a break from the stimulus check content, since that seems to be filling up the personal finance niche here on YouTube recently. Really quick, before we get started, since this video is not related to that very hot topic, it likely isn't going to get pushed nearly as much by YouTube's algorithm. So if you do get value out of today's video, please consider hitting the like button down below, and of course share it with your friends and family, since it really will help this video get pushed to a larger audience. So you've briefly heard me mention Robinhood before on this channel in relation to a beginner investor tool. However, Robinhood did recently come out with a new cash management system, and after fighting my way through the very, very long wait list, I have finally received my Robinhood debit card, and after using it for a few weeks, I can honestly say that it is fantastic. Full disclosure, I have absolutely no relationship with Robinhood. I simply am a supportive user, and the only benefit that I get is sharing my own referral link with my friends, my family, and all of you, since they do offer a free stock worth up to $250 for you and for me if you do sign up through my referral link. But again, I don't really want to talk about the investing side of Robinhood today, since that's been around for many, many years, and there are plenty of in-depth videos online that go into the Robinhood investing platform. But like I said, I did recently receive this in the mail from Robinhood, and I haven't opened it up yet and seen the card, so let's go ahead and do that right now. So in the mail, you'll get this boring black envelope, who cares about that, and then inside you'll also get this. And I have seen some other people get this fancy black thing that you pull and the card slides out. I guess they had some budget cuts because I didn't get that. But I did get this nice green piece of paper, and when we open it up inside, looks like there's some artwork, and then here's the card. So if you're anything like me and for some reason you care about what your credit card or debit card looks like, I can definitely say that this card will not disappoint. I personally opted for the black option, but when you put your name on the waitlist in the Robinhood app, you can choose from many different colors, including white, black, blue, green, and I think there's even a stars and stripes option if you're into that kind of thing. But I'm sure to most normal users, the color and look of the card has absolutely no meaning at all, and that's totally okay. So what features does this card offer over a regular debit card? The first and most obvious feature that really the entire cash management system is built upon is the ability to spend your uninvested cash through your debit card as if it were a regular savings account, while simultaneously having the ability to invest that cash at a moment's notice under the same roof. So most people will have a savings or checkings account through their bank, and then they'll also have an investing account through a broker like TD Ameritrade or Fidelity. But Robinhood has combined these two services under one roof, meaning you can use your investment account as you would a regular savings account with a debit card, but you still have the ability to immediately invest that cash through their app whenever you need to. Now, for some long-term investors, this may not make a whole lot of sense, since the whole point of long-term investing is to tuck your money away and let it grow over time. And as a long-term investor myself, I didn't fully understand the benefit at first, but I only keep a small portion of my investments in Robinhood, and everything else is in TD Ameritrade. Robinhood is really just my mad money account, if you will, and I use it to take advantage of any short-term volatility that I may see in the market. And because of this, I typically do have money that is not invested, since the positions that I take are typically only a few days or weeks at the absolute most. All of my long-term retirement and index fund investing is done through TD Ameritrade, but since I use Robinhood as a short-term trader brokerage, this cash management feature is perfect for me, and it might be a great option for you as well. So in addition to the investing/debit card feature, this account also offers a much higher interest rate than your average bank account. When they initially launched their cash management service, it came out with a 1.8% interest rate, which is significantly higher than most bank accounts out there. Now, obviously, because of the recent events, the interest rate has fallen across the board, and it now sits at 0.3% under the Robinhood cash management, which I know doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it still is a lot better than most bank accounts. Plus, once interest rates do go back up, thanks to the Federal Reserve, then the interest rate for Robinhood will likely go up as well. All of your uninvested cash is also FDIC insured, which I know was a large issue that Robinhood ran into the first time they tried to offer a similar service. But they definitely fixed that with this cash management service, and your money is fully FDIC insured up to $1.2 $1.25 million, and I really hope you don't keep that much in Robinhood. So obviously Robinhood is not a bank, so the way that they achieve this is by partnering with several different banks in order to give your uninvested cash access to that interest rate. This also means that you get your own routing and account number through one of these partner banks, which may not sound like a big deal at first, but this does mean that you can now set up direct deposits through your work right into your Robinhood account. This is a great way to keep your investing consistent, plus moving money into and out of your Robinhood account is extremely simple and can be done right from your smartphone, so there's really no hassle there. There are also a number of other features under the cash management section of the Robinhood app. One of my favorites that is pretty common on most cards nowadays is the ability to lock your card remotely from your phone if you do lose it or simply want to pause the ability to use it for whatever reason. They also offer location protection, which will keep your card from being used outside of a certain radius from your cell phone's location. This means that if anyone ever steals your card and attempts to use it, Robinhood will be able to halt that transaction immediately since you likely aren't near your card. Obviously, you can always opt out of this feature if you're uncomfortable with them tracking your location, but it does give you a great peace of mind if you are worried about your card being stolen. And of course, they also offer the standard fraud monitoring and spend alerts that can be managed under the cash management tab in the Robinhood app. Another one of the key selling features that is one of my personal favorites is the free access to 75,000 ATMs that are scattered all over the place. You can access a map of the partner ATMs through the Robinhood app, and even though I personally live in a pretty rural area, there are still 3 ATMs within a 10-mile radius of my home. This means that regardless of where you travel, you'll likely have access to an ATM and won't have to pay those painful ATM fees that older traditional banks are notorious for. I know I said I don't want to talk about the investing side of the Robinhood app, but it is important to mention the new features that Robinhood has introduced alongside this cash management service. Obviously, Robinhood has always been commission-free trading, meaning you pay nothing when you buy or sell shares of a stock or ETF. But they are now rolling out a fractional share feature that opens up a world of possibilities, especially to beginner investors. Fractional share trading is an amazing feature that really has been faded out by many of the largest brokerages. However, for Robinhood, this feature makes perfect sense since their large customer base is really a lot of beginner investors who may not be able to afford a share like Berkshire Hathaway that currently is almost $300,000. Even a common stock like Amazon is really out of the reach of most beginner investors since it is over $2,000 per share currently. Fractional shares means that you can now purchase less than one share, giving you the ability to perfectly diversify your portfolio evenly across all of the stocks that you want to own, regardless of their price. This new feature combined with the cash management is really an amazing 1-2 punch that I have personally not really found anywhere else with such a level of simplicity. The Robinhood platform is obviously known for its ease of use and minimalistic design, and they have definitely continued that in their new cash management feature. However, I would be lying if I said this new feature does not leave anything to be desired. Obviously, as I'm sure you may know, Robinhood has recently had some issues with their trading platform having blackouts. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, simply Google Robinhood blackouts, but I will say, though this was a very sticky situation, they have been refunding investors on a case-by-case basis, and at the moment have already paid out several $millions in remuneration to these investors in response to the blackouts. That aside, I do wish that the cash management section did have a better way of tracking your spending habits, or at the very least having some sort of integration with the Mint app, which I love and use for all of my budgeting. Speaking of Mint, there is one odd issue that the cash management feature created, which is counting the Robinhood money twice, once under investments and once under available cash. This obviously isn't a huge issue, but it is an odd thing that I noticed since setting up the cash management feature through the Mint app. Even though the Robinhood app doesn't currently have any way to sort your spending habits, this is something that they likely could and will add down the road once they tackle the very large waitlist for cash management cards. So like I said, I'm not affiliated with Robinhood in any way and simply believe in their investing platform, and after using their new cash management card for several weeks, this is a truly unique and wonderful addition to their already easy to use platform. So if you're brand new to investing or simply want a modern bank account that can easily be managed from your phone, I would highly recommend checking out not only Robinhood's cash management feature, but also their investing platform. The waitlist is long, but it has gotten significantly significantly shorter than when I was on it several months ago, so just put your name on the waitlist and you'll probably get your card a lot faster than you may think. If you do want to try out Robinhood, there is a referral link down in the description, like I said, that will give you a free stock worth up to $250, and it will also help support my channel, and I appreciate that so much. So if you find value in the platform, go ahead and click that link down in the description, but if you don't, that is totally fine, and I completely understand. With that being said, be sure to hit the like button down below and share this with your friends and family, since this video is a bit off topic from what is currently being pushed by the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions at all about the Robinhood app, the cash management feature, or really anything regarding your personal finances, I'm just a dude on the internet, but I'm happy to give you my unprofessional opinion. And of course, remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I seriously appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.